NCAA and Ohio Athletic Conference promote good sportsmanship by demonstrating respect for all student athletes, coaches, officials, and fans. Fan ridicule of the opposition is strictly prohibited. Degrading remarks will not be tolerated. Please be proud, be loud, and be positive. Thank you.
From Trestle Field and Finnie Stadium on the campus of Baldwin Wallace University in Berea, Ohio, the women take to the field in lacrosse action as the BW Yellow Jackets take on Allegheny. Hi again, everybody. I'm Adam Mendoza, and welcome to another edition of Women's Lacrosse for Baldwin Wallace as they get ready for a matchup here on a Friday night in BW. And the temperatures, I'm not sure what it is, but every time the women take to the field, it is pretty darn cold. Game time temperature 42 degrees. The winds are coming out of the south at 22 miles an hour, and that makes the feel-like temperature hitting at a blustery and a very warm 31 degrees. So the women will have their work cut out for them as the evening goes on. The feel-like temperature and the wind chill temperature will be going down as the evening goes on. For Baldwin Wallace, they are looking to turn things around. They started the season at 2-0. Then they went on 3 road games, and they have just lost their last 3 games. And they have had some trouble on the defensive end as they have given up 52 points, 52 goals in the last 3 games. They were defeated by Kenyon 20-12. Then they got hammered by Claremont, California when they went out west 20-0, and they lost to Occidental 12-6. Meanwhile, Allegheny coming into this game 2-1, continuing to play on the road. They are 2-1 on the road. Their wins coming at Thiel and Washington and Jefferson, and their loss was against Buffalo State where they got handled pretty well, 13-2 in their wins. They were putting up some big points, 19 against Thiel and 19 against Washington and Jefferson. Now, these two teams are looking to get back on the winning way as Allegheny coming into this game with a 1-game losing streak after losing to Buffalo State, while BW has lost 3 in a row. When you look and talk about BW, you've got to talk about their 2 big point scorers for them right now. Bree Martineau at 13 goals, 4 assists, 17 points on the year. Maddie Ray, 12 goals, an assist, and 13 points. And then also coming in, and you have to talk about what she's been able to do, is Savannah Jackal, 9 goals, assist, 10 points. They have been getting some production, but defensively they're needing to right the ship, especially after giving up 52 goals in the last 3 games. So today's going to be a big key for them because when you look at their goals scored against, they're giving up 15 goals a game. Allegheny coming into this game averaging 13 and only giving up 8. So the defense for Allegheny has been very, very stingy. As Ashley Hildreth will be minding the nets for Baldwin Wallace, she has given up 78 goals. Her goals against average is at 15.6, and with 55 saves in the game. She's 2-3 on the year. Now we'll go to the PA announcer for the starting lineups.
Devin Gaffney. Number 8, Sarah Baston. Number 11, Gabrielle Evelry. Number 12, Rachel Donovan. Number 13, Taylor Virginie. Number 16, Brianna Lawler. Number 20, Lawrence Busk. Number 25, Mary Allen. Number 27, Seth Shakespeare. And number 29, Alex Grove. And now for the starters from your Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets. Number 1, Bree Martineau. Number 4, Jordan Paul. Number 5, Hannah Stein. Number 6, Sid Chamberlain. Number 7, Savannah Jackal. Number 8, Christina Rosoff. Number 10, Megan Patrick. Number 13, Cassidy Prather. Number 23, Mackenzie Moran. Number 28, Maddie Ray. Number 33, Hannah Albrecht. And in goal, number 98, Ashley Hildreth.
Well, there you have the starting lineups for both teams as we get ready for the playing of our national anthem here at Trestle Field at Finnie Stadium.
All fans, please rise and kindly remove your caps
As we are getting ready for
protect our freedoms at home
women's lacrosse action here from Baldwin Wallace University. Well, we are just about set for lacrosse action here as BW will take on the Gators of Allegheny College as we said, game time temperature 42 degrees. The winds are coming out of the southwest at 22 miles an hour. So the feel-like temperature at the beginning of this game will be at 31 degrees. So it will be a tad bit chilly for this early evening. Now, if you want to get a positive out of it, we get an extra hour and a half of daylight after we've changed and sprung forward. So it won't get dark until about 7:30 or so. So that'll be the good thing of keeping some warmth out on the field, but both of these teams are ready to go as the Yellow Jackets of BW looking to snap a 3-game losing streak, and Allegheny looking to snap a 1-game skid. This is their 4th game of the year, and they have played all of their games at on the road. Meanwhile, for BW, with game number 6 tonight, this will be their 3rd game at home. So for BW, they will be in the white jerseys with the gold bottoms and the brown numbers trimmed in gold. Allegheny will be in dark blue with the gold numbers and letters. And as you're looking at it here in this first half of action, it'll be the BW Yellow Jackets going left to right as we look at it here from Finnie Stadium and Trestle Field. Getting ready for the draw control will be Hannah Stein. She has won 24 draw controls on the year. And for BW, they're needing to do a little bit better job as she was going against Taylor Vigneri. And the control of the ball is by Allegheny quickly, but on the ground ball, it is picked up by BW as they look to make their first counter in this game. Megan Patrick, who has 83 career goals, running it up on that right side, just inside the alleyway, gets it to the back to Maddie Ray. Maddie Ray has done very well this year. She has scored 13 points, 12 goals, and an assist. So now BW still with control. Brechta trying to go through the double team, working it to the right side on that wing, plays it back on the goal line, extended near side to Martineau. Martineau takes a shot, that's wide left, and control of the ball will go for Allegheny. Coming into this game, BW with 120 shot attempts, 52 of them have gone into the back of the net. And the goals scored per game, 10.4. Shots on goal, 89 of the 120 were shots on goal, and they scored on 74% of them. Now Allegheny with it, back behind the net. That is Eve Malagese. Trying to work inside the arc, gets it back. They'll work it again on the near side, goal line extended left. They'll play it back. Malagese had it, lost the handle, could not get a good handle on that pass. And here comes BW trying to quickly make a counter. Cassidy Prather, long lead pass up front, looking for Brechta, but that just jumped over her stick, and it is picked up by Rachel Donlin. Donlin for Allegheny now, giving a nice run on that far side alleyway. Tries to work it back behind the net, and they do. 2 minutes gone into this first half of action, no score. Allegheny has put up some big points the last couple of games. With the ball is Mary Allen, 8 points on the season, 6 goals and 2 assists. Working it to the right side to Devin Gaffney. Gaffney trying to work it inside, now backs off, plays it back behind the net. Good defense there by BW. Now trying to come through on that right side is Malagese. Malagese had it, lost it, ball on the turf, and it'll still remain in control as we'll have the restart. The restart at the 8-meter line, and it'll be taken on the free play by Mary Allen. Allen goes in, tries to get it inside, cutting in, and they try a second pass back on the goal line extended. That was off the mark, but Allegheny still has control. Sarah Baisden with it, being forced way out towards the blue line, and they'll call the quick foul against BW. Now Baisden with it once again, works it to the right wing just near that 12-meter line. Plays it inside the arc in that fan. They work it over to Brianna Lawler, the sophomore, who has 9 points on the year, 8 goals and an assist. In the middle, looking for a crossing pass up there to Rachel Donlin, and that does not go. And the ball will be controlled by BW as we have 26 minutes and 50 seconds left in this first half of action. Still no score. BW sending it on a very long pass to that far side of the field. Now BW trying to make a quick counter and a push, and BW will get a quick restart, as that was Cassidy Prather playing it up ahead on the right side over to Savannah Jackal. Jackal working it over to Martineau, back behind to Albrechter. Albrechter working it in that X position, plays it up on the left side, getting it over to Megan Patrick. Patrick trying to work it inside the 8-meter mark, and she got double teamed and crossed up. Too heavy defense right there, and it'll be BW with a free play at the 8-meter mark. And it'll be Megan Patrick going in on the charge. She'll shoot, she'll miss, and the ball will be picked up in the back on the ground ball by Alex Grobe of Allegheny. Allegheny looking to clear. 49 of 62 on their clears this year. Nice pass up front. Grobe up ahead, looking to Taylor Vinieri. Vinieri working it down. Nice passing by the Gators. Coming down the field is Malagese, right of the fan, and we'll have another restart from the 8-meter arc of the fan. On that right side is Malagese. Waiting for the official to blow the whistle. Play starts. She'll come in. There's a shot and another save there being made by Ashley Hildreth. In this year, 55 saves. Playing it to the far side of the field. Here comes BW trying to go up ahead. On a very good run is Hannah Stein. Playing it to Patrick. Patrick up the middle. Looks to set up the offense. Good defense right there and a good push. Ball knocked away. Good defensive play there by Lauren Busk. Now they'll play it up ahead. Here comes Malaguise. Evie Malaguise on the right side. Being met up at the 12-meter line in the fan area. She'll shoot. That's off the cage. Missing on that one is that hit the crossbar. But Allegheny still, Malaguise with it once again. Looking to go in. Plays it back over to the near side. There was nobody there, and now it's going to have to get tracked down by Gretchen Barbara. She'll move up into that 12-meter line, working it to the right side. Right of the fan. Play will get stopped. We'll have another restart at the top of the 8-meter arc of the fan area. Hildreth watching, waiting. Pass back behind. Malaguise comes in. And the ball got knocked away, and it'll be BW ball. Good defense there by the Yellow Jackets as they were trying to get Evie Malaguise coming in from back behind the cage area, but she was in the crease area, and that turned the ball over to BW. Each team with a shot on goal. Both teams 0 for 1 on free position shots. Now BW trying to move the ball upfield. Jordan Paw, the junior out of South Lyon, Michigan, had it, playing it up front. Over to Megan Patrick, the senior out of Kent Roosevelt. Back behind the cage, and it goes away. Another turnover by BW as Hannah Albrechta was not able to handle that ball cleanly. Good, hard defensive check there being made by the Yellow Jackets. And that's going to be a yellow card, and that's a no-no in the ladies' game. You really can't get that check in there, and that they did as the check was made on number 12, Rachel Donlin. So the first penalty in the game, and now Allegheny will be a man up here. So now BW is going to have to play a little bit of defense. Good clear out there by the Gators. Sending it upfield to Mary Ellen. A run on that right side, approaching the 12-meter mark. Inside the fan. There's a shot and a save just before, and Ashley Hildreth couldn't find the ball. She picked it up just before that ball rolled over the goal line.
2 minutes.
It'll be a 2-minute man-up situation for Allegheny. Now the Yellow Jackets will try to attack with a man down, but Martineau lost the handle of the ball, and here comes Allegheny trying to counter once again. Good, long, crisp passes as they get it to Malaguise. Malaguise, 10 points on the year, 7 goals and 3 assists, working it outside the fan area. Now she'll play it back behind the net and set up and quarterback that offense. Man-up position now as they get it inside. There's a shot and a score by Brianna Lawler, her 9th goal of the year. Lawler, the sophomore, coming up with the goal. And a man-up goal for Allegheny as they take a 1-0 lead with 23:06 in this first half of play. Allegheny with their second man-up goal on the year. Their 41st goal of the season, and Allegheny leading it 1-0. On the draw control, it'll be picked up by Bree Martineau as they battle with it. Her and Taylor Vinieri. Ball still on the turf. Nobody able to get a really clean handle on it. Finally, Allegheny does, and then there's a steal. Hannah Stein comes up with the steal. She's at the blue line, works it to the middle of the field on a good run, good speed. Nice pass to Martineau. Martineau drives it low, and she gets the goal.
Number 1, Bree Martineau.
Bree Martineau with a beautiful goal. She faked upwards and put it down on the turf, and that goal is going to be good. And the Yellow Jackets tie the game at 1. Hannah Stein will get the assist. And for Hannah Stein, that is her first assist of the year, her first points, and a beautiful play off the restart. And the Yellow Jackets come back and tie this game at 1. That goal coming at the 22:35 mark of the first half of action. On the control, it will be a foul, and the foul on Allegheny gives the ball to BW, and they'll restart it quickly. Martineau on a very good run. Up the middle at the 8-meter mark, got hammered, but the referee said it was a good play on the stick, and here comes Allegheny quickly down the field, going right to left. Devin Gaffney with it. Nice pass up ahead, working it over to Sarah Baisden. And Baisden will quickly go on a restart near the 8-meter line, trying to look for a pass inside the fan area. Now she'll play it out as she works it beyond the 12-meter arc. Mary Allen with it up top. She looks topside. Now she'll move it to the left, plays it to the side on the near side over to Gaffney. She'll go topside, working it to the right of the fan area. Malagui's trying to work it inside. There's her shot, boy. She turned around, ripped one right into the back of the net, and Allegheny quickly goes on top, 2-1, as Evie Malagui's comes up with the goal, and that is her 8th goal of the year. She has 11 points plus an assist earlier, so give her 12 on the year. So she's got 8 goals, 4 assists, 12 points on the year, and the Gators go up 2-1 at the 21:32 mark here in the first half of action. So we went quite a little bit of time with no scoring, and then just in the last couple of minutes, we've had 3 goals scored. BW with just 3 shots in the game, Allegheny with 5. BW 2 shots on goal, Allegheny with 4 shots on goal. Both teams 0 for 1 on free position. Martineau working at goal line extended. Good check there being made as the ball taken away by Allegheny. That was Mary Allen, the freshman midfielder. Now they'll play it on the near side, and here comes Gretchen Barbara on a run, the sophomore defender. Boy, she's got some speedy feet as she runs it down the field. Nobody on her as she approaches the 12-meter arc. Still untouched. Now they finally come up on her as that's Hannah Stein. She'll play it. She's over on the left wing. Works it to the 8-meter mark. Spins to the inside. Passes it on the goal line extended near side as they try to work it over to Sarah Baisden. Baisden looking to go inside, back behind Malagui's. Malagui's along front in front of the circle, and ball knocked down, and we'll have another free position shot for Allegheny. Malagui's, you've got to really watch her. She just hangs out behind the net, and then when they start approaching, she comes around the goal circle in that crease area, and she'll have it on the left side of the fan at the 8-meter mark. Has control, sends it, whips it through, and misses left. Very good hard shot for Evie Malagui's, the sophomore attacker. Scored 4 goals against Washington and Jefferson. Allegheny now once again with control of the ball. Pass to the right side over to Alex Grove. Grove approaching the 12-meter line, now at the fan, now backs it off a bit. She'll play it on that right wing. Working it down, right side goal line extended. Back behind the cage over to Baisden. Baisden looking to make an attack. Now plays it over to Malagui's. Malagui's at the 8-meter line. Stops, plays it crossfield back to the right. Now they start to go in on the attack. Trying to go in inside. Gets the play off over to Mary Allen, but she'll back it off back to Malagui's. And the ball gets turned over to BW. 19:35 remaining in this first half. Allegheny with the lead, 2-1. Patrick with it. Up ahead on that right side to Jackal. Jackal working it to Martineau. Goal line extended right. Now goes back behind the cage in that X position. Tries to make an attack move, but thwarted on the defense by Rachel Donlin. Good defense right there. They'll play it around the horn as they go topside over to Megan Patrick. Working it on the near side over to Mackenzie Moran. Back to Martineau. Looking to go in. Now coming in on the attack is Maddie Ray. Maddie Ray takes a shot, and she puts that one into the back of the net. Oh, what a pretty shot there by Maddie Ray. And this game is tied as Maddie Ray from Cuyahoga Falls and Revere High School puts one into the back of the net. And this game is tied at 2. So BW doing a very good job answering the call after every Allegheny goal. And they have come back and tied the game again. Second tie of this matchup. And we'll have a timeout on the field. 18:59 remaining in the opening half of action. And this game is tied at 2.
Women's lacrosse results and all other Yellow Jackets athletic results can be accessed through the BW Athletic website at
as we hit the middle of March today, the Ides of March. After tonight's game, the Yellow Jackets once again will be on the road for the next 3 games. They will be at Worcester on the Wednesday the 20th. On the 23rd, they'll head into OAC action against Capital. And on the 30th, they will take on and travel to Marietta. Their next home game won't be till April 3rd when they take on John Carroll. And for BW and the rest of the season, they have 4 home games remaining. April 3rd, April 13th, that's a Saturday, against Muskingum. The 24th against Mount Union. And they'll end the season on April 27th, Senior and Parents' Day, with a 1 o'clock game against Otterbein. Allegheny, as we said, this is their 4th game, and they have been on the road for each game. After this, they'll head to warmer temperatures, going down to Hilton Head, South Carolina to take on Center College and Hope, Michigan. And then they will be at home against John Carroll, and they'll play a couple of games on the road. So they'll really end the season with a mixed bag of going on the road and being at home. 2-2 our score. Shots on goal, 3 for BW, 4 for Allegheny. Allegheny is 0 for 2 on free position shots, and both teams with 2 draw control. Give that one to BW. Bree Martineau working it on the left side to Albrecht. We haven't really called much of her name in this game this evening as she got a handle of it and now works it back over to Mackenzie Moran back behind the goal cage. Working it on the near side over to Jackal. Jackal on the wing looking for a centering pass. That one is off the mark. Martineau comes up with it at the 8-meter line. Now plays it back over to Megan Patrick. Turnover. Here comes Allegheny quickly down the field as they work a nice pass to Brianna Lawler as she got that pass. That was threading the needle. Now they work it over to Sarah Baisden. Baisden at the 12-meter line. Works it top of the fan. Now works it to the right side along that 12-meter arc. They'll play it back over to Malagese. Back behind the cage. She'll approach it on the near side. She'll stop. Backs off a bit. Now at the top of that 8-meter line of the fan area. Plays it to the far right side to Devin Gaffney. Gaffney backs it. Now she tries to make an attack on the wing. Plays it back behind the net. Allegheny working it around at that fan area. With it now is Sarah Baisden trying to go in front for that pass. Ball loose on the turf, and that ground ball is going to be picked up by Allegheny. Good defense there by Hannah Stein, but the junior from Medina getting called with a quick foul. On the restart, here comes Allegheny once again, trying to work it around in that fan area, working it back behind Sarah Baisden. Basin trying to work it left of the cage, inside the fan, now at the 8-meter line, plays it up top. Bad pass, and it's going to be the ground ball picked up loose, and now it's picked up by Gretchen Barber. She had to play it over to the near side to Basin on a nice little kick save back into the stick. Basin trying to step right. Nice pass to the right side. Here comes the attack. There's a shot going up top, and the goal is scored by Mary Allen, her 7th of the year for the freshman. So Mary Allen getting the goal for Allegheny. Mary Allen out of Victor, New York, the freshman, coming up with a goal for the Gators. And the Gators take a 3-2 lead with 16:56 remaining in the opening half of play here in Berea, Ohio at Finnie Stadium on the campus of Baldwin Wallace University. Five shots on goal for Allegheny, 3 for BW. Martineau with it. Plays it back as they try to work it back behind the cage. They get that one off to Mackenzie Moran. Working it on the near side over to Savannah Jackal. Jackal goes to the center, now plays it back to the right as they'll play it back behind goal line, extended right side. Back behind the cage. Working it, looking to go left is Martineau. Still with it, being checked. Plays it over to Moran. Moran up top. Ball loose. Good defensive play there as they kick that ball out of there. Good defensive play by Barber, but on the ground ball, it is picked up by Stein. And now BW quickly on the restart. Stein in the lane, going, shooting, and there's a block, and they're going to say that one doesn't go. A good save by Steph Shakespeare. She comes into the game giving up 9.28 goals against herself. Now on a nice little run on this near side is Brianna Lawler. Lawler working it back, goal line extended on the near side. Playing it back, looking for Malaguise. Malaguise will try to set up that offense. Trying to find somebody cutting through in that crease area. Now working it over on that right side is Gaffney. Gaffney plays it back. Malaguise inside the fan area. Double team there. Good defense by BW. She'll have to be forced out and play the ball to Gaffney. Now Gaffney attacking on that right side, but a good defensive check there by BW, and they turn and they get the big turnover. They pass the ball up ahead to Mackenzie Moran. Now she loses it on the turf. Ground ball is picked up by Rachel Donlin of Allegheny. When you look at the ground ball situation, 59 ground balls picked up by Allegheny on the year in their first 3 games. Now in the alleyway on that far side of the field, Allegheny with it, Gabriel Eber with it, the freshman. She'll play it back over to Sarah Baisden. Baisden now. Moving it on the near side, just outside the fan area. Quickly approaching that 8-meter line. Now works it top side. Looking to go right side. There's the double team. Tries to get a quick little pass off over to Alex Grobe. Lost the handle of it. And BW will get control of it, and that'll reset the play clock. Down to 14:32 to go here in this first half of action. Allegheny leading it 3-2. BW looking to clear it out. They send it up towards the middle to Christina Roscoff out of Strongsville. Roscoff now getting it to Megan Patrick. She makes a good run in the alley on the right side, working at Martineau. Martineau gets it back behind the cage, gets a little pick right there, plays it to the far left side. Bad pass as she was trying to hit Maddie Ray, and that one is a turnover for BW. That'll be the 10th turnover for BW in this game, and they want to keep that number down because Allegheny can take full advantage of it as Baisden has it at the 12-meter arc. Plays it back in front. Nice pass to the front, and that shot does not go for Brianna Lawler as she was just outside the crease area and was not able to convert that one into the goal. Malaguise with it. Near the 12-meter arc on the left wing. Plays it up top to Grobe. Grobe now making an attack move on the right side, tries to fake a shot, and we'll have another free position play for Allegheny from the 8-meter mark on that right side. Allegheny loading up with 5 players on the near side of that fan area. Grobe coming in, shooting. That one's a save, but the ground ball is picked up by the Gators. They'll play it out to Malaguise. Malaguise inside the 8-meter line, now plays it off as she got cut off on the play. Good defense there by Cassidy Prather. Trying to work it inside again. And we'll have another free position play for Allegheny. Grobe once again coming up 0 for 3 on free position shots. Referee getting everybody set up. They send one on the side of the fan area back behind the cage. Coming in, shooting, missing on that left side. 7 shots on goal for Allegheny. 9 shots in total. They still have control of the ball as Baisden with it. Gets by a defender, shoots, missing wide. (3-2) our score. Allegheny with the lead. Another free position attempt by the Gators. That shot low, worm burner comes in, and that goal will be good by Sarah Baisden. Baisden comes in with the goal. Her first of the day and her second of the year. And now Allegheny taking a 4-2 lead with 12:38 to go here in the first half of action, as Allegheny has really put a lot of pressure on BW. They have controlled the ball. You know, when you look at the 30-minute half that the Lady Yellow Jackets are playing, you got to break that down into 10-minute increments, and really in this second 10 minutes, Allegheny has really controlled the ball and possession. So as we get ready for the draw control, it'll be picked up once again by Allegheny. Allegheny doing a very good job on draw controls. That's their third of the game. So now Malaguise with it on the right line, goal line extended. She'll play it back behind over to Sarah Baisden, who just scored a goal. Baisden with it, looking for a cutter. Oh, there's a nice shot. A beautiful save by Ashley Hildreth on that one. Was dead on, coming in on goal. Boy, what eyesight by the Allegheny offense, but Ashley Hildreth comes up with a beautiful save from point-blank range. Now the pass will be played for BW going left to right. Jackal with it. Back over on the near side over to Mackenzie Moran, back behind the cage. They work it to Martineau. Martineau looking to go inside. She'll back it off. Getting it now to Albrecht. Albrecht now playing it off to the near side as BW really, they need to get Hannah Albrecht into the type of offense. She just has not been really effective in this game so far. Almost a non-factor in this game. You cannot rely on Martineau to get all the goals. You're going to have to get some help from other players. Trying to work it in. Bad pass picked up on the turnover by Gretchen Barbara. Barbara now, she's going to go on a very long run on that near side of the field. She'll approach close to that 12-meter mark. Now she'll get picked up on the defense as she goes topside, plays it to the right, over to Alex Grobe. Grobe working it with a left hand, drops the ball, picks it up once again, right of the fan, looking to go in, plays it back over to Malaguise. Evie Malaguise with it, approaching the fan area. She'll be marked, getting a quick check, lost the handle of it, but it was a pass, she'll say, to Devin Gaffney. 10:35 remaining in the first half. Pass back behind the cage, quickly trying to get on that weak side as they get it to Baisden. Baisden trying to work her way on that 8-meter mark. She was trying to get that pass, zipping that one in to Mary Ellen, and it goes away off her stick and it'll be BW with control of it with 10:15 to go here in this first half. Yellow Jackets finding themselves down by 2, 4-2 here in the first half of action. It was Allegheny getting a goal, BW countering, but Allegheny has scored their last 2 goals in a row without BW countering whatsoever. Martineau with it will play it back behind the cage. Almost an errant pass as he tried to get it to Maddie Ray. Referee will call for a stoppage in play, and I think we're going to have a timeout by BW. 9:51 remaining in this opening half of play as BW finds themselves down 4-2.
Athletic Conference outfielder Alex Bolodovich of Brook Park and Nikki Cartamrini of Brunswick.
Over at the
OAC hitter and pitcher of the week for the first time in their careers. Congrats,
over at the softball field, BW taking on Oberlin College in a doubleheader.
Being named on the OAC Men's Lacrosse
in the
Offensive Player of the Week.
First game, BW ended up winning 9-3 against Oberlin and
against Transylvania. Congrats, Chad.
In that
The
game,
Federal
BW
Conference champion baseball team is currently in action against Oberlin College. First pitch
was able to do a very good job hitting in that game. They picked up 9 hits in the game and winning the first game of the doubleheader. In the second game of the doubleheader, it is in the top of the 3rd inning, and BW is leading it 7-4. Abby Cosart in pitching for BW as the Yellow Jackets with 7 runs on 6 hits, 1 error in that game, holding Oberlin to 4 runs on 6 hits in that game. As we get back to action here in women's lacrosse action, the Gators up on the Yellow Jackets 4-2. We were talking about the temperature, game time temperature at the start, 42 degrees. Winds holding steady at 42 miles an hour out of the south, and the feel-like temperature is at 31 degrees, and that temperature will drop as the evening progresses here at Finnie Stadium. And the wind really is keeping the American flag to our right pretty much in standing attention. So the wind, I don't know how much of it's going to play a factor, but it's just making the temperatures a bit chilly here. So you see the folks that are watching the game huddled in blankets, and really not the kind of weather you want for mid-March. After the other day we had 65-degree weather, and you get 1 week and you've got all 4 seasons here in Greater Cleveland. Quick pass. They get it up to Albrechte. Albrechte trying to reach in, and we'll have a free position play for Hannah Albrechte. Albrechte with 100 goals in her career. 13 points on the year, 6 goals, 7 assists. Getting her first shot attempt. She comes in, she shoots. Shakespeare comes up with the save, but BW trying to recover on that ball as the player for BW was tripped up. That was Sid Chamberlain, the freshman out of Worcester. Now Allegheny trying to clear it, but it's taken away by BW. Working that turnover. Now can the Yellow Jackets work that turnover and getting that ball and putting it into some points? Nice pass over on the near side over to Mackenzie Moran. Back to Martineau. Martineau back behind the cage. Plays it left side. Looking to go into the attack area. Now backing off a bit. Looking in the middle. Yellow Jackets going in but still controlling it. And nice crisp passing around the fan area. They'll play it back over to Albrechte. Albrechte at the 8-meter mark. Got hammered. No call. Ball loose on the turf. And it is finally picked up by Allegheny. Lauren Busk with it. She has a goal in the game. Busk now rips a big pass down the near side, but Hannah Stein looking to fight for it and picks up the ground ball. She got taken down and off the play, and they're going to say control will stay with Allegheny. Quickly down the field, Maddie Miller with it, back behind the cage, goal line extended left side. Plays it to the near side, working to Baisden. Baisden walking it along the 12-meter line. Over to Malaguise. Pass to the right side. Allegheny trying to work it inside that middle. Little quick flick and not going that time as the pass was off to Brianna Lawler. Lawler was looking at the referee saying that she got smacked upside the head and no call right there. But now BW trying to get a quick counter. Pass up ahead, looking over for Mackenzie Moran. Lost the handle of it on a good takeaway there by Mary Allen of Allegheny. Now too hard of a check. We'll get the restart. Pass up front, looking for Hannah Stein to come up with the steal, but there's Maddie Miller with it. Good defense there by BW. Trying to work it in, trying to fight for that ball. And it'll be BW quickly restart. Martineau trying to weave her way through the Allegheny defense. Good run inside the attack zone. Now moving it to the right side. At the 12-meter line, now she'll go to the goal line extended near side. Now plays a pass over to Albrecht. Hannah with it, left side. Yellow Jackets trying to get a goal with 6:50 to go here in the first half of action. Playing it back behind the cage over to Martineau. Martineau working it on that far side of the field. They work it around the 12-meter line, working it to Albrecht up top. She tries to go in. Little flip pass on the back. Ball loose on the turf, and it is controlled by Allegheny's Gretchen Barbara, the sophomore defender, and we'll have another penalty and a yellow card, and that will send Maddie Ray, the sophomore from Revere, off the field. And she'll be off the field for 2 minutes. So another man-up position for BW. So Allegheny now getting...
Penalty was on Baldwin Wallace, number 28, Maddie Ray. 2 minutes.
2-minute penalty for the Yellow Jackets, so there'll be a man down once again. And now Allegheny looking to make a quick strike and an attack with a 2-goal lead. Lawler with it, looking for Malaguise. Couldn't get a clean play on that pass. Now being marked over there by Roscoff. She'll play back behind the cage, making a quick attack at the crease, and she gets taken down on a block. Jordan Paul out of South Lyon, Michigan, will get called with the foul and a free position play for Evie Malaguise on the near side. She'll come in, she'll shoot, and she'll score.
Shot and goal.
She went on the short side of Hildreth, and the goal will give the Gators a 5-2 lead, as the Gators now jumping out to a 3-goal lead with 5:52. Defensively, BW has struggled in the last couple of games. We were talking about how in the last 3 games they have given up 52 goals. They gave up 20 against Kenyon College, 20 against Claremont, and 12 against Occidental on their California trip. So now BW looking to get back, as the last 3 goals have been scored by Allegheny. 3 unanswered goals by the Gators. And on the draw control, it is won by Alex Grobe of the Gators. Allegheny really keeping a lot of pressure on BW. There's a triple team right there, and Albrecht comes out of the pack after that ball was jarred loose. Now to the far side right. Mackenzie Moran gets a little check over there on the near side, gets back behind the cage. Now on a good run to that far side as she tries to get the pass, but a good defensive block being made by Rachel Donlin of Allegheny. They'll play the ball up as Allegheny trying to clear. Busk with it. Sends it up ahead on a good run. Being tracked down by Jackal. Still has control of the ball. plays it, spins her way to the near side, plays it up to Malaguis at the 12-meter line, at the 8-meter line, in the middle of the fan area. Almost lost control of the ball, and she did. Taken away by Megan Patrick. Patrick now cradling that one as she makes a move downfield over the midfield line. Still on a run into the attack zone. Now she's at the 12-meter line. Now the defense comes up. She'll cross. She'll shoot. She scores! Oh, talk about an unassisted goal there by Megan Patrick. She ran 3/4 the length of the field, was untouched, and then when she got into the attack zone, she made a little move right into the center of the play area, and she knocked one into the back of the net. Megan Patrick out of Kent Roosevelt comes with the goal, and that stops a 3-goal unanswered run by the Allegheny Gators, and that defense really needing to confer with Steph Shakespeare, the goaltender, the goalkeeper, because the defense just did not come and get at Megan Patrick as she'll get the unassisted goal. Now let's see if BW can turn that into another goal. Referees changing out lacrosse balls as we get ready for the draw control. Taylor Vinieri along with Hannah Stein. Hannah Stein with 24 draw controls this year. Ball taken and control by Allegheny. That has been the mantra of this game. They've been getting a lot of those draw controls, and they pass the ball very, very nicely. Vinieri down in the goal line extended, trying to get getting that pass over to Lawler in the middle. Couldn't get a clean handle of it. Devin Gaffney with it. Back up to Grobe. Grobe trying to work, getting pushed off the fan area. She'll back it off a bit, plays it back behind the net to Malaguis. Malaguis approaching the crease. On the near side goal line extended left. Plays it up top, inside the fan area. Is Vinieri. Vinieri takes a shot and another save by Ashley Hildreth. Hildreth now with 6 saves in the game. 5-3, Allegheny with the lead. Can BW make another counter move? Savannah Jackal running down that near side into the attack area at the 12-meter line, playing it back to Martineau. Martineau and Mackenzie Moran will switch positions back behind the crease area. Looking to go to Hannah Albrecht. Albrecht inside the fan, weaving her way, still trying to control it, but it's knocked out of her stick, and it will be Allegheny ball. Now Allegheny, as they get ready on the restart, trying to move up and make a long run is Rachel Donlin. Donlin now cutting towards the wing area, and the foul will be called on BW. We'll have a quick restart. Donlin meeting up with Albrecht, working it to the right side as they try to force the double team to the far sideline. Donlin still with control of it in the alley. Plays it back as they're trying to stretch out the defense of BW. Baisden with it, has a goal in the game. Back behind the crease. They love working it on that near side into the middle. And there's a steal. Good play there by BW on the defensive side. As Megan Patrick now making a long run, still with control of it. Down the field on the sideline in the alleyway, getting it off to Martineau. Not a clean handle, but now she gets it at the 12-meter line. Back behind the net as they try to get it to Moran. Moran couldn't get a clean pass off. Now they pass it to that far right side. Over to Albrecht as they stretch out the defense, working side, top side. Jackal back as they work it around the horn. Playing it up over to Sid Chamberlain. Back on the near side to Patrick. They keep working that long pass along the outside of the arc, and that pass really an errant play by Alexis O'Neill, the sophomore out of Westlake, and the ball is turned over to as Hannah Albrechter comes up with the steal, trying to get a clean play on it as she could not get control of it. Now she does. Back behind the cage area. Up front as she passes it to Jackal. Jackal trying to work top, going inside the fan area. Can't get it. She was thwarted by that defense. BW trying to cut down the lead. Almost that pass intercepted, but picked up in the middle by Patrick. But she was hammered as she was going into the crease area, into that fan area, and she comes up hobbling a little bit after the double team. So we have 63 seconds remaining in the first half. We'll have a free position shot for Megan Patrick. And can the Yellow Jackets cut the lead down to 1? Patrick getting ready on the free position. She'll approach. She'll shoot. She'll miss. Good defensive play. Now a steal in the fan area. Another shot attempt does not go. So now we'll have another free position shot for BW, right of Steph Shakespeare. Taking it'll be Savannah Jackal. Jackal will face off with Shakespeare. Jackal on the right side of the 8-meter arc. She'll look, she'll go in, takes the shot, loose on the ground, picked up back behind the cage. Allegheny comes up with it with 45 seconds to go in this first half of action. Allegheny looking for a clear, and really they're going to look to just burn the clock off and go into the locker room, warm up a little bit with a 5-3 lead. Clock down to 26 seconds, and Allegheny still playing the ball way deep in their own defensive zone as they try to get a pass up ahead. Now Malaghy's got it. Now she's on a nice run on that right side. Here comes Hannah Stein to pick her up defensively. And Hannah Stein helps out and gets the ball out of the net as Cassidy Prather now sends it up with 6 seconds to go. And that ball's going to roll on the turf, and that's going to end the first half of action here at Finnie Stadium as Allegheny takes a 5-3 lead into the locker room here at the half as Allegheny leads it over Baldwin Wallace 5-3. And we'll step aside as it is halftime here at Finnie Stadium. Allegheny with the lead, 5-3.
Attention fans, a copy of tonight's game program can be found in the mailbox located on the south side of the press box. The softball team is also currently in action against Overland in the home opening doubleheader. First game began at 3:30 p.m. over at the BW softball field. The Yellow Jackets will return to action on Wednesday, March 20th, when they travel for a non-conference doubleheader against Case Western Reserve University, beginning at 3 p.m.
As we get ready for the second half of action, shots by half, Allegheny with 15, Baldwin Wallace with 10. Ground balls by the half, Allegheny with 21, Baldwin Wallace with 14. In the clearing section, Allegheny 16 of 18, while Baldwin Wallace has made 11 of 14 clears. Baldwin Wallace's Ashley Hildreth with 5 saves in the game. Steph Shakespeare with 3 saves in the game. Each team with, on the draw control, Allegheny with 5 and BW with 4. Allegheny 2 of 6 on free position shots. Baldwin Wallace 0 for 4 on free position shots. They'll switch ends of the field as Baldwin Wallace will be going right to left, Allegheny left to right, and they have the ball to start the second half. Allegheny moving it up as Devin Gaffney works it back behind the net. As we're underway here in this second half of action, Allegheny up 5-3. Ball on the turf. Everybody's trying to get a scoop on it, and it's finally done by Ashley Hildreth, the sophomore out of North Tonawanda, New York. Now the Lady Yellow Jackets trying to move it up ahead. On a nice spin move there is Roscoff. Roscoff still with control of it. Flicks a little pass up ahead to Mackenzie Moran, but lost the handle of it. Ground ball is picked up by Allegheny's Lauren Busk. And we'll have a restart for the Yellow Jackets on the near side of the field. Game time temperature dipping down to about 40 degrees, and a good play there on the stick being made, but Hannah Albrecht that comes up with it. She'll approach the blue line, works it to the near side in the alley. They'll play it back over to Martineau, back behind the cage. On the wing, looking for Savannah Jackal. Jackal inside, her shot goes wide. And now BW once again getting ready for the restart. Just underway, played a minute and a half of this first half of action. BW looking to snap a 3-game losing streak, while the Gators looking to snap a 1-game skid. Allegheny coming into this game with a 2-1 mark. This is their 4th game of the year, all on the road. BW 2 of 3. BW started the season with 2 straight wins, but then have dropped 3 in a row, and the defense has let them down a little bit. A good play right there by Bree Martineau on the check, getting that ball knocked out of the stick of Rachel Donlin. Knocked down, turnover, good steal there by the Yellow Jackets. Looking up ahead, trying to weave her way through the defense is Alexis O'Neill, and the foul, and she'll get the ball right back. She'll send up a pass over to the near side, up to Albrechta, working it to the right as they get inside the attack zone. Playing it on the right wing to Martineau. She'll go goal line extended far right side. Now back behind the goal line area, playing it up on the far right to Jackal. Savannah Jackal near the alleyway, trying to work her way to the 12-meter line. Up to Albrecht, a good defensive play there by Lauren Boost coming in and knocking that ball out of the stick. Now she'll come up with it after getting the pass up ahead, lost the handle of it, and it is picked up by Allegheny once again. You see that double-triple team by Hannah Stein and Albrecht there for the Yellow Jackets. But Allegheny still with control of it, and they have a control of the scoreboard at 5-3. Trying to work her way with the push on the near side is Mackenzie Moran going against Rachel Donlin. Donlin now cuts up the field, still on a very good run as she gets to the attack zone. She'll slow it up a bit. On that right wing, looking to go topside, now plays it back. Quick little soft pass over to Malaguise. Malaguise working it back behind the net. In that crease area, now coming up in on the attack, just outside the fan area. Working it over on that left wing. Trying to go into Mary Allen. Mary Allen top, nearing the 12-meter arc. On the right side over to Grove. Grove back behind the cage. Trying to work it inside the fan area. Ball loose on the turf as they go after it. And Hannah Stein will get called with a quick foul. It'll be a free position play for for Allegheny. Winds continuing to blow out of the south at about 22 to 25 miles an hour, and it is really causing the temperatures to drop here in Berea, Ohio. Allegheny getting ready on the free position shot. Working the way, there's a shot, another save there by Ashley Hildreth. So now BW trying to move it right to left. Allegheny now 2 of 7 on those free position plays. Martineau with it back behind the area. As they work it to the right side. Coming in on the play is Jackal. Jackal looking for Albrecht. She has to back off as she tries to fight off a triple team. Still nice control of the ball right there. Looking inside the fan area. But the defense for Allegheny just causing all sorts of problems. But Alexis O'Neill comes up with it and sends it up ahead in the back area over to Albrecht and out of Martineau. Martineau on that left side. They'll work it back behind the cage area. Defense coming in. There's a gentle shove being made by Rachel Donlin of Allegheny up to Albrecht up the middle, looking to go inside the fan area. Now she works in. She shoots, she scores as she goes upper right 90.
Number 33.
Hannah Albrecht comes in with the goal. That's her 7th. Her 7th of the year. And Albrecht with a goal and an assist tonight. And the lead is cut down to 5-4. She was really trying to work her way inside that 8-meter area. And so the lead is cut down to 5-4 on a very nice play by Hannah Albrecht. Yellow Jackets looking to snap a 3-game losing streak. On the draw control. Ball getting a little bit of backspin, picked up by Hannah Stein. Stein will turn upfield. Looking over to Albrecht. Passing it to the right side. O'Neill. O'Neill now getting it back and will camp back behind the cage area as they look to set up the offense. O'Neill getting checked on the poke check there. Good play there being made by Mary Allen. But BW will get control of the ball once again. Up ahead, Albrecht up at the top, fakes a shot, looking inside. Nice back. Oh, what a beautiful shot with a no-look behind the shoulder shot by Bree Martineau. Oh, that is a highlight shot. What a pass. She got in front of the crease and then just flicked it over her shoulder. A no-look pass shot. What a beautiful play by BW as this game is tied at 5. Wow. She got that pass. She was working to the left of the goal and then flicked it over her right shoulder. That was beautiful. And the Yellow Jackets tied up at 5. What a way to tie the ball game. As Bree Martineau comes up with the goal, her second of the game, her 15th of the season. Now can BW get a little advantage? And they do. Here comes Martineau again. She'll come on the attack at the 12-meter line inside the fan area, looking for that pass, trying to get that pass over to Mackenzie Moran, and it will be controlled by Allegheny. We're down to 24 minutes in the second half. Game is tied at 5. And a foul on Martineau. BW with 8 shots on goal. Allegheny with 10. Free position shots. Allegheny 2 of 7. BW 0 of 4. Now on a long run is Rachel Donlin. Donlin finally getting picked up defensively by Roscoff out of Strongsville, the sophomore. Now they'll play it over to Malagese back behind the cage area. Malagese sends a pass over to Baisden. Baisden will walk it up left of the crease on the wing at the 12-meter line. Now she goes top side, working it to the right side. Can't find anything, passes it off to Gaffney. Gaffney working it near the fan area, looking inside, looks, and plays it back to Malagese. The defense for the Yellow Jackets, they really need to come up strong right now. Malagese in, spin, shoots. Another save there, but loose on the floor, and it's picked up by BW. And a good pickup there by Cassidy Prather. Prather now going on a run. Good defense there by Ashley Hildreth as that ball was knocked away. Hildreth has come up with her 7th save of the game. BW with control. Prather trying to play it up to Albrecht, but turns the ball over. Here comes Brenna Lawler. Lawler with it, left wing. Looking up ahead, has Sarah Baisden there. Now she'll stop in the alleyway. Plays it over to Baisden. Baisden now walking it along the goal line, extended left. She'll go back behind the cage, just outside the fan area. Coming out on defense is Jordan Paul. Now Hannah Stein comes up to really clear her out of the way. They get the pass off to Gaffney. Gaffney tries to work inside, looking for a cutter. Now left, spins right, going inside the fan area. Ball knocked away, and we'll have a free position shot for Allegheny. Down to 22 minutes to go. Allegheny 2 of 7 on free position shots. Devin Gaffney, who scored a goal this year, has it on the right side of that 8-meter mark. Hildreth trying to come up with another save. Coming in, pass left side. There's a shot wide. Shot taken that time by Brenna Lawler, the sophomore, and was wide, but Allegheny with control of the ball once again. Clock down to 21:50. Mary Allen inside the fan. Good defensive play there by the Yellow Jackets. Knocking it out is Megan Patrick. Now she's going to get a good run going. She's approaching the attack area on the white ring. Now she's coming up to the 12-meter line. She came in, scored a goal previously when she was untouched from far away. Albrechta up ahead to Jackal. Jackal left of the fan area, trying to move into the center. Passes it over, getting it to Chamberlain. Chamberlain lost it, and a ground ball picked up by Megan Patrick. BW now working it back behind the cage area. O'Neal over to Martineau. Pass on the left over to Jackal. Jackal inside the fan area. Good defense there by Allegheny. They'll get control of it. As they said, BW came and made some contact. So now it'll be Allegheny with the ball. Clock down to 21:04. Game is tied at 5. Biggest lead of the game for Allegheny was 3. But the Yellow Jackets slowly but surely coming in, and there's a good steal. Hannah Stein just ran in and got good coverage defensively to intercept the ball. Now with it is Patrick. Patrick to Martineau. Martineau lost it, picks it up, can't get a clean play on it, and loses the handle of the ball. She turns it over to Lauren Busk. Busk now trying to come in. And Hannah Stein's really, you got to give her a lot of credit. She has played some great defense in intercepting passes this evening. Ball loose on the turf. Ground ball picked up. Allegheny, Barbara, now on a run. Stein's going to have to pick her up quickly. Now tries to cut her off to that left side of the fan as she puts the afterburners on. Passing, and I couldn't get that pass to Malaguis as she was trying to come up front. Now BW trying to counter. They're going to counter quickly down the field, going right to left. With it is Savannah Jackal over to Albrechter. Albrechter will turn. She'll slow it up a bit as she works it left to the 12-meter mark. Now on the arc, going near the goal line, extended near side. Gets a little flick pass to Martineau. They'll play it back and work it around the horn. Yellow Jackets tying the game at 5. Now the pass is starting to get a little bit more with some intensity. Martineau looking for Albrechter inside in front. Tries to get by the defense and cannot. She'll get it over to Jackal. Jackal getting it played down into the corner, back to Martineau. Looking for that pass in front. Now there's Albrechter. Can't get it in. And we'll have a free position shot. So the Yellow Jackets coming in, they're setting that ball behind the cage and looking for a cutter, and they've been able to get it inside the fan area. Now Allegheny called with the foul, and Hannah Albrechter getting ready for the free position shot. She'll come in, she'll shoot, she's wide, as that was kick saved there by Steph Shakespeare. 19-16 remaining in the second half. This game is tied. Martineau trying to work it to the right side, getting it over to Savannah Jackal. Jackal plays it over to Albrechter, who's been more in the offense in the latter part of the first and now here in the second half. Pass into Megan Patrick. She shoots, she scores! Oh, what a beautiful pass in front of the crease area. And Megan Patrick knocks one into the back of the net. And the Yellow Jackets have climbed up a big hill to take a 6-5 lead here at Finnie Stadium. So the goal by Megan Patrick, and on the night, Megan Patrick with a goal on 3 shots. She's picked up 5 ground balls, and Megan Patrick with 9 goals on the year. Boy, the Yellow Jackets coming up with some good offensive plays, and they found a problem in the Allegheny defense as now they've attacked. They get that ball back behind the crease area, and they're finding a hole inside the fan area and able to get some shots as Megan Patrick coming up, actually her 2nd goal of the game, her 10th of the year. And the Yellow Jackets down by 3 at one point have now scored the last 4 goals in a row. 4 unanswered goals for BW. It was Allegheny 5-2 over Baldwin Wallace with 5:52 to go in the first half. And since then, the Yellow Jackets have been able to put up 4 unanswered goals and take a 6-5 lead. Now, can the defense come up big here in the second half and really hold off Allegheny, as we have a timeout on the field with 18:54 to go in the second half of action. And really, BW has done a very good job. When we look at some of the numbers, 9 shots on goal for BW to 11 for Allegheny. Free position shots, 0 of 5 for BW, 2 of 7 for Allegheny in the game. 24 turnovers for each team. And the Yellow Jackets causing 13 of those turnovers. Both teams at 6 draw controls each. Leading shot taker for BW, Bree Martineau with 3, Patrick with 4. Evie Malaguis, the leading shot taker for Allegheny, with 6 shots in this ball game. Ashley Hildreth has given up 5 goals on 18 shots faced. And for Steph Shakespeare, she's given up 6 goals on 15 shots faced. So as we get ready to come back out of the timeout. The Yellow Jackets taking a 6-5 lead as they look to continue playing well at home. And for Allegheny on the road, not doing so bad. This is their 4th road game. They're 2-1 on the road this year. Allegheny has outscored their opponents 40-24, while BW has been outscored by their opponents 78-52. And really, you look at the last 3 games when you talk to the coaching staff for BW, you know, the big key is those 2 games where they gave up 20 goals in back-to-back games. Something that the coaching staff really, for BW, does not want to have happen a whole lot. 6-5, BW with the lead. Draw control picked up by Hannah Stein. She's played a marvelous game today in getting some good draw controls and getting some good defensive steals as she plays it up ahead to Mackenzie Moran. Moran back behind the cage, working it over to Martineau on the right wing. Martineau sending it up to attacking Savannah Jackal. And we'll have another free position start for the Yellow Jackets on the right side of the 8-meter arc of the fan area. Savannah Jackal approaching, coming in, shooting, missing wide. And the control will go to Allegheny. Clock is down to 18:25 to go here in the second half. BW with 4 unanswered goals. They've taken the lead at 6-5. Malaguis now lost the handle as she was trying to attack on that far right side. Ball got knocked out of her stick but picked up by Taylor Vinieri. Working it over to the left side, Mary Allen. Allen approaching the 12-meter mark. Zips a pass back behind and a turnover by the Gators. It'll be BW ball with 17:55 to go here in the second half of action. So let's see what the Yellow Jackets can do after getting the turnover. Playing the ball to Megan Patrick. Boy, she has just been on fire. Untouched on the run at the 12-meter arc. Comes inside the fan area. Fakes the shot, plays it back out, and the Yellow Jackets will set up on offense. Hannah Albrecht with it. She'll just back it off and look at the defense that Allegheny gives her. Jackal will send it to the near side on a little floating pass. They'll work it back. Oh, bad errant pass as they tried to get it over to Megan Patrick, but the ground ball picked up by Gretchen Barbara of Allegheny. Allegheny now looking to counter. Evie Malaguis couldn't get it. Now she picks it up. Good defense there, but Malaguis still has control of it. She'll work it near the 12-meter mark. Gets a good check right there by Christina Roscoff. Now she'll get the pass off to Baisden. Baisden working it back behind the net area. Approaching left side of the goal line extended. At the 12-meter mark, in between those 2 marks, still has control of it. Looking inside over to Devin Gaffney. Gaffney being pushed off there on a good defensive play by BW. Now to the right side to Grobe. Grobe will play it off to Malaguis. Couldn't get a clean pass off that and on the reception. Now she's working inside. She gets cut off as she's just tiptoeing around that crease area. Very close. Gaffney, top side. Passes it right down low. Over to Mary Allen. Back to Malaguis. Evie Malaguis with it. The sophomore attacker. Had a goal in the game. She misdirects. She turns. She'll get a free position shot on the foul by BW. Malaguis, 6 shots in the game, but she does have 4 turnovers. She'll have an opportunity. Ashley Hildreth will have to come up with a big save once again. 2 of 7 on free position shots by Allegheny. She comes in and another save. Oh, she read that one perfectly as Malaguis was trying to go low backside of the net, and Hildreth comes up with another great save, her 6th. Now Hannah Stein coming in untouched in the lane, and she gets taken down on the play. Boy, Allegheny is just letting these long runs by BW go unanswered. So now Hannah Stein getting ready, the junior out of Medina, will set herself up at the top of the arc of the 8-meter fan area. Comes in, she'll shoot way high, missing above the crossbar. Clock continuing to roll with 15:25 to go here in the second half of action. BW with control of it, and I think they're going to get another free position shot again, and this time it is Megan Patrick. Patrick with 2 goals in the game. Looking to try to get it by Shakespeare. Patrick approaching, she'll shoot, she'll score! 5 unanswered goals for BW. They take a 7-5 lead, as it has been all BW over the last 20 minutes of play. The goal is going to count, and Megan Patrick gets the hat trick. Patrick with 3 goals on 5 shots on the day, and Patrick came into the game with 8 goals. She has 11 on the season and 86 goals in her career. So the Yellow Jackets now taking a 2-goal lead. At one point, BW was down by 3, and now they have 5 unanswered goals to take a 7-5 lead. And Hannah Stein once again, lady of the match, doing it on the draws and also doing it on the defensive side, but that time her pass goes a little errant and turns the ball over to Allegheny. Gators down by 2 now, 7-5. Rhiannon King into the game now for Allegheny. Gets thwarted off there by Hannah Stein as Albrechta comes in to help out on the double team. BW looking to snap a 3-game losing streak. Allegheny with control of the ball. Lawler with it. Still has it. Cradles it. Passes it over to Sarah Baisden. Baisden getting cut off by Jordan Paw. Working it at the 8-meter mark of the fan area. Trying to work it right side. Looking for a pass. Gets it over to Malaguise. Almost threw that away. Malaguise will try to set up the offense for the Gators. Malaguise approaching the crease area on that left side. Tries to spin right and left. Now put back out to the top half area of the 12-meter arc. The defense for BW playing very strong. Playing it back behind the net is Sarah Baisden. Baisden trying to make a spin move. Good defense there again by Paw. Ball on the turf, and Hannah Stein will come up with the ground ball. Stein will turn upfield. She'll flick up the pass over to Megan Patrick. Patrick looking to turn on the afterburners. Has it, moves it to the alleyway. Now she'll spin away as she gets cut off on that run by Lauren Busk. Plays it over to Jordan Paw. Paw working it to the right side. Up ahead, looking for Mackenzie Moran. She'll scoop it up off the turf. Plays it over to Hannah Albrechta. Albrechta back over to Martineau. Martineau near the crease area. Now moves it back behind the cage. They'll work it over to Alexis O'Neill as they work it to the right side. Bad pass right there as Savannah Jackal was the intended receiver, but picking up the ground ball that time is Christina Roscoff, and BW comes up with control. Patrick with it. She has a hat trick in the game. Approaching the top part of the attack zone. Plays it over to Hannah Albrechta. Albrechta just working her way to the right side. Now over to Patrick inside the arc area. As she looks for a pass, now she'll play it back off. She's having a fine game tonight. Now they work it over to Martineau. Martineau left of the goal line. Inside. They get it to Albrechta, and we will have a free position shot as nobody was covering. Somebody was left alone in the fan area. Now Hannah Albrechta just left of that 8-meter mark. looking for the free position shot. Albrecht getting ready. Waits for the referee's whistle. She'll approach. Passing it. Patrick inside double team traffic and got the ball knocked out with a cross stick. And BW will have another attempt. One of 10 on free possession shots for BW. Patrick now approaching, shooting, scoring. No. Good defense. No goal. The PA, I thought it was a goal because the way the net was coming in, it looked like it hit the back of the net. So now here comes Rachel Donlin with it as Allegheny trying to work the counter. That ball looked like it did go inside. I thought it went in, but it did not. It bounced directly back out. 7-5, BW with the lead. Allegheny with control of the ball on the left side is Rhiannon King, the junior midfielder. Now they work it to Sarah Baisden. Back over to Malaguise. Malaguise trying to get inside the fan area. Malaguise working to the right, but getting pushed off by Prather. Good defense right there. Still has control of the ball. Now trying to work it to the left side. Prather right there. Once again, as ball gets tapped up and into the stick of Rhiannon King. Malaguise once again. Boy, she's getting cut off as Patrick will get right there. Now they play it off to Gretchen Barbara. Barbara trying to counter. Going left and right, but gets pushed off. Good defense by BW in this game so far. After giving up a 3-goal lead, ball controlled on the near sideline. There's the double team by BW as they try to pick up the ground ball, still loose on the turf. Now finally picked up by Vigneri. The defense for BW doing a really, really good job, and there is a forced turnover, and BW will get control of it with 10:35 to go. In the first half, Allegheny really controlled the first, 15 minutes of that first half of action, getting that 5-2 lead. But then it's been all BW. BW with 5 unanswered goals. Hannah Stein has done it on the offense and defensive end. And on the pass, they work it over to Martineau. Megan Patrick with a hat trick today, 3 goals in the game. Hannah Albrecht now with it as they'll just walk it back behind the cage area. Looking and looking, trying to find that hole in the defense of Allegheny. On the pass, up top, Jackal with it. Gets cut off. Nice little dump in and a hard hit being made by Gabrielle Eberly as she knocks down Sid Chamberlain. So the freshman from Worcester will have an opportunity on the free shot, on the free position shot at the top of the fan area along that 8-meter mark. Shakespeare getting ready. Coming in, shooting low and scoring. Putting that one down low is Sid Chamberlain as she picks up her second goal of the game. And the Yellow Jackets have taken a 3-goal lead at 8-5. Sid Chamberlain, the midfielder out of Worcester. And BW now leading it 8-5. Allegheny was in control of this game at 5-2, and BW has scored six unanswered goals as they hit on their 14th shot on goal. They're 2 of 11 on free position plays, while Allegheny 2 of 7. 9:40 remaining in the second half, and BW leading this game 8-5. Now Allegheny getting control after the draw. Lawler with it. She goes to the turf. Incidental contact there by Hannah Stein, and slow to get up is Brenna Lawler, but she does get up, and they'll have the restart just outside the 12-meter arc, about 6 yards away. So it'll be Lawler, the sophomore, getting ready. Plays it to the near side. That's Alex Grobe. Grobe will play it back behind the cage area as they work it to Malaguise. Malaguise with a goal in this game. Brather coming up to check her on the defensive side. Looking for a pass, but Brather comes in and gets a stick, and here comes Megan Patrick out of the pack. Patrick now cutting upfield. She'll work it towards the middle of the field, trying to get by Lauren Busk. Plays the pass up ahead, ball loose on the turf, and the ground picked up by Hannah Stein. Stein now working her way, carving her way through the defense inside the attack zone. Plays it over to Martineau. She'll back it off. Martineau with it right at the attack area. Now she goes in, she shoots, and she was just wide as she went wide up top as BW once again quickly restarting it. 8-5, BW with the lead. Clock down to 8:22 here in the second half of action. Martineau with it back behind the goal area. Looking for a cutter. Still has control of it. Goal line extended left. Back over to Albrechter. Now flicks one in, trying to get it to Patrick, but she couldn't come up with a clean handle of it. And the ball on the floor, and still now coming out of the pack and controlling it is Gretchen Barbara. Now Barbara's going to start running down the field. Boy, she's got some speed. Being chased down by Savannah Jackal. She works it down in the alleyway on the right. Now she'll spin her way towards the 12-meter area at the top. Now she goes in, spins inside, a double team there. BW coming up, knocking the ball out of her stick, but she'll regain it and plays it off to Evie Malaguise. Some long runs by both of these teams going unimpeded, but the defense for BW has done a very, very good job this evening. Giving up 5 quick goals early in the game. BW was down by as much as 5-2, and they have come up with 6 unanswered goals and lead at 8-5. Allegheny with control of the ball back behind the cage as they work it over to the left side of Rhiannon King. Up top to Grobe. Grobe trying to work her way in there inside the fan. Now plays it right outside on the wing. They'll set it up back to Malaguise. Malaguise trying to attack from that near side. Spins right, spins left, has control of it. She'll shoot, she'll score. You leave her in that fan area without any defensive sticks on her. She's going to put that one into the back of the net, and she does, as the 6 unanswered goals ends for BW, as BW now leads it 8-6 after the goal by Evie Malaguise, and Malaguise picking up her second goal of the game. You cannot let her go inside that fan area untouched. She handles the ball very well, and for Malaguise, her 9th goal of the year. And here's the big thing. Allegheny missing their leading scorer, Alex Zelensky. She came into this game with 10 goals, 6 assists, and 16 points, and she was a scratch from the lineup today. So they are surely missing her offensive output tonight. But the lead now is just 2 for BW. And Allegheny once again getting control of the ball. They'll get it to Malaguise. Evie Malaguise into the attack zone. Rushing it up to the right side as Patrick tries to push her off downfield. Now she'll play it up top over to Grobe. Grobe looking for a pass inside the crease area. There's a save and a block. Nice play by Ashley Hildreth, the netminder for the Yellow Jackets. 8-6, BW with the lead. Walking it back on that left side. Now they wanted to get it into the hands of Devin Gaffney. Gaffney lost the ball. Prather comes up with a good defensive play, knocking that ball away. Now she's going to make a little attack run. Plays it up ahead on the intercept and picked up by Allegheny. Quickly down the field. They work it over to Malaguise inside. There's a shot, and you opened up, and they got caught as the Allegheny Gators getting it to Sarah Baisden. Baisden puts it into the back of the net, and it was just like that. They caught the defense napping for BW, and Baisden was wide open inside the fan area as she puts in another goal, and Baisden picks up her second goal of the day. and the lead is cut to 8-7. So just like that, in the last couple of minutes, Allegheny has been able to put up 2 goals in the game, and they've cut the lead down to 8-7 now, with 5:47 remaining in the second half of play. 13 shots on goal. Actually, the correction from Malachi, she's got 3 goals in the game. Now BW with control of it. Hannah Stein, the junior from Medina, plays it off to Martineau to Albrechte. Now the Yellow Jackets really needing a big goal right now to kind of stop the Allegheny momentum. Patrick off to Albrechte as they'll work it around the horn. Working into that attack zone. 5:15 remaining in the game. BW up by 1. Their biggest lead of the game was 3. And the only way they got to that 3-goal lead was by getting 6 unanswered goals. Patrick now trying to weave her way through that defense. Albrechte along the 8-meter line in between that area. Backs it off. Play clock down to 35. Trying to get that pass. Megan Patrick shoots and just missing left. She had an opportunity just in front of the crease area, and she was not able to get that one in. But BW now quickly on the restart. Martineau over to Albrechte inside. Double team, and we'll have a free position play now for the Yellow Jackets. 4:34 to go as the clock stops. It'll be Hannah Albrechte getting ready on the free position, top of the 8-meter arc. Seth Shakespeare will try to make a great play on this. Albrechte comes in, she'll shoot, and there is a goal. Didn't look like it, but it went right in, so the Yellow Jackets get a 9-7 lead as Albrechte comes up with the goal. The referee checks the stick. It looks like everything is okay, and that goal will count. And the Yellow Jackets answer the Allegheny goal, and they extend the lead to 9-7. So BW extends the lead as Hannah Albrechte with the goal for BW. Her first of the game, her second assist. She has 3 points on the day. And Albrechte with 7 goals, or 2 goals in the game, and 2 assists. 4 points for her. And that gives her 17 points on the season. And the Yellow Jackets getting the draw control. Here comes Martineau with it. She'll go back behind the goal line, extended left. Playing it off, almost an errant pass, looking for Alexis O'Neill. Now there's the double team by Allegheny as they battle for that ball near the end line. Ball on the ground, controlled. And they'll say Allegheny with control. You hear some of the displeasure from the folks here in attendance here at Finnie Stadium. Adam Mendoza along with you on BWYellowJackets.com. Thank you for joining us here for women's lacrosse action here from Baldwin Wallace University. 9-7, BW with the lead. BW looking to end a 3-game losing streak. They were down by as much of a 5-2 score. They had 6 unanswered goals and had a 3-goal lead. And now Allegheny has cut back within 2. And they'll call the illegal pick on Sarah Baisden, and BW will get the ball with 3:20 to go. 2-goal lead for BW, leading it 9-7. Hannah Stein getting through the midfield area. Works it, trying to get by. Now she has it on the left wing. She'll flick it back over to Martineau. Mackenzie Moran back there as they play catch behind the cage area. Martineau looking for a cutter. Martineau, right side, in the middle, looking for the pass, trying to get it to Sid Chamberlain, but that was knocked off her stick. BW has done a very good job in getting those passes in the fan area just outside the crease. 9-7, BW with the lead, clock down to 2:35. Evie Malaguise coming in on a run. Oh, we're on a 1-on-2. She's going to be left wide open, looking for a pass on the right side, getting it back in the middle, and the defense for BW comes up big, and it'll be controlled by BW, I believe. Nope, they're going to say it is a free position shot for Allegheny. Down by 2, Evie Malaguis getting ready on the free possession shot. Right at the top, Hildreth is going to look to have to come up with a huge, huge save. Malaguis comes in, fires a shot. The defense very good for BW. And who is there but Hannah Stein? She gets the pass up to Albrecht, getting it over the midfield stripe. Albrecht making a run on that right side, trying to go to the near side, trying to keep possession of the ball, and she does against 2 defenders. Now works it over to O'Neill. O'Neill, right wing. Clock down under 2 minutes to go here in the game. Bad pass behind the net, and Mackenzie Moran lost it and turns the ball over. Turnovers in the game, 30 for BW, 30 for Allegheny. BW has caused 16 of those turnovers. BW has caused 14, and Allegheny will call timeout. 1:37 remaining in regulation. BW up by 2, 9-7. In the first half, it was Allegheny leading it 5-3 at the half. But in the second half, BW with 6 goals in the second half, and they have taken a 9-7 lead in this game. And when you look at it, BW 6 unanswered goals, then Allegheny came in with 2 unanswered goals after BW took that 3-goal lead. And then it has been BW coming back and scoring to take that 9-7 lead here late in the ball game, as the sun has already gone down. And with the overcast clouds, we really didn't get to see much sunshine. The wind still continuing to howl between 22 and 25 miles an hour. Very consistent this evening here at Finnie Stadium. BW leading it 9-7. 24 shots in the game for the Yellow Jackets. 15 of them were shots on goal. For Allegheny, 22 shots in the match. 14 of those shots were on goal. BW 3 of 12 on free position shots. Allegheny 2 of 8. BW does have 2 penalties in the game. So Allegheny had 2 man-up positions. As we said, the turnovers, BW 31, Allegheny with 30. But BW has caused 16 of those turnovers. Allegheny with 14 caused turnovers. As we get ready, BW in their home whites, heading out onto the field. Ashley Hildreth, the netminder for BW. Again, another stellar performance by the sophomore out of North Tonawanda. She has faced 22 shots, has given up 7 goals. And 7 saves on the day by Ashley Hildreth. .139 remaining in the regulation period. Allegheny will start it off back behind their own net. Starting the charge will be Gretchen Barbara. She has lots of speed as she runs down that field, just weaving her way through the defense. 4 Yellow Jackets to come to try to stop her, and we've got a foul as Allegheny quickly trying to get that restart. Alex Grobe with it. Up ahead to the top area. That is Devin Gaffney. Gaffney working it to Malaguis. Malaguis with 3 goals in the game for Allegheny. Working it back on the left wing, Taylor Vinieri. Working it to the right side. Now spinning back to the left, trying to get inside. She takes a shot and a save. They're going to call the goal. No, the ball got through on before the stoppage of play, and they're going to call the goal for Allegheny. So the goal by the Gators and so now it is a 1-goal lead with 54 seconds remaining. An important draw for BW to get control as the game is at 9-8. 54 seconds remaining in regulation. Allegheny getting the goal. Taylor Vigneri getting it, her 5th of the season. Important draw for BW. Up by 1, under a minute to go in regulation. And the draw, loose, controlled by Megan Patrick. Now all the Yellow Jackets have to do is control of the ball as the play clock is stopped. They can use all the time that is remaining as we are down to 35 seconds, and this will be an impressive come-from-behind win if the Yellow Jackets can maintain possession of the ball for another 30 seconds. They play it over to Megan Patrick, back behind the net. As Patrick has it with 25 seconds. They're going to try to play keep away. Albrechter has it, now turns up. Little lofting pass to the near side. In over to Megan Patrick. She'll go in the fan area as she kicks it out with 12 seconds. Oh, there's a turnover. Here comes the Allegheny Gators down to 5 seconds. 4, they get it down low with 2 seconds. And the Yellow Jackets are going to come up with a win as they hold off as Allegheny had an opportunity near the end and they were not able to get a shot off. And BW, when you look at it, this is a come-from-behind win. They were down 5-2 in the game. They had 6 unanswered goals, and they come up and win 9-8. And more importantly for the Lady Yellow Jackets, they snap a 3-game losing streak. In the first half of action, Allegheny really controlled things. But then when BW was getting those goals, the defense for BW really clamped down as Ashley Hildreth in the nets did a great job for the Lady Yellow Jackets in this game as BW wins it 9-8, and they hold off a last-second charge by the Gators of Allegheny. So BW now goes to 3-3 on the year. Allegheny goes to 2-2 on this young season. And really a fine match between these two squads here at Finnie Stadium as BW comes up with a 9-8 win. Shots in the game, BW with 24, Allegheny with 23, but shots on goal, BW with 15 and 9 goals, Allegheny with 15 and 8 goals. Free position plays, BW was 3 of 12, Allegheny 2 of 8. Ashley Hildreth with 7 saves in the game. Steph Shakespeare with 6 saves in the game. Allegheny with 8 draw controls, while BW had 11. BW picking up 25 ground balls, 31 by Allegheny in this game. Turnovers pretty much even, but BW had 32. Allegheny with 30. So the Yellow Jackets coming up big, and they get the win 9-8. And up next for the Yellow Jackets, they are going to go on the road for the next 3 games as they will head to Worcester, Capital, and Marietta as they get into OAC action here as this young season progresses. The next home women's game for the men's team, that'll be tomorrow at 12 as Baldwin Wallace will take on Brockport out of New York. And as we said, the next home game for the Lady Yellow Jackets will be on April 3rd, a Wednesday night. They'll take on John Carroll University. The final here from Finnie Stadium, BW wins this one 9-8. A come from behind, very good defensive game by the Lady Yellow Jackets as they win this one 9-8. And the Megan Patrick coming up with 3 goals in the game for BW. Bree Martineau with 2, Hannah Albrecht with 2, and Chamberlain and Maddie Ray each a goal apiece. Meanwhile, Evie Malagis for Allegheny coming up with 3 goals, and Sarah Baisden with 2 goals. Finieri, Lawler, Allen, and they each came up with a goal apiece. So that'll wrap things up here from Finnie Stadium as the Yellow Jackets, with a great come-from-behind win, defeat Allegheny. They snap a 3-game losing streak. My name's Adam Mendoza. Glad to have you along here on BWYellowJackets.com. Have a great night, everybody.